I bought a crushed Leica camera that most people would have thrown straight into the trash. The seller thought it was beyond repair, and honestly, at first glance, I almost agreed with him. What happened next taught me something about profit, patience, and mental health that I never expected to learn from a broken camera. The camera was a Leica IIIc, one of the most popular entry points into vintage Leica restoration. It wasn't pretty, and it certainly wasn't working, but I could still see potential hiding beneath the damage. That ability to see potential where others see problems is often where profitable businesses begin. Many men today are carrying stress they never talk about. Work pressures, financial worries, family responsibilities, and the constant noise of modern life create a mental burden that follows them everywhere. Restoring cameras gave me something rare, a problem I could actually solve with my own hands. Before buying any damaged Leica camera, I start with research. I check completed sales, collector forums, photography communities, and auction records to estimate what the finished camera might realistically sell for. This step protects profits because buying correctly is often more important than repairing correctly. The first rule of profitable camera restoration is simple. Never fall in love with a project before you understand the numbers. Emotion makes people overpay, while research helps people stay profitable. Once the Leica IIIc arrived, I spent nearly an hour inspecting it before touching a single screw. The body had dents, the shutter wasn't firing correctly, and years of dirt covered almost every visible surface. Fortunately, most of the damage appeared reparable rather than catastrophic. One thing I quickly learned about restoration is that rushing creates expensive mistakes. Every part has a purpose, and every component deserves attention. Slowing down became part of the therapy. Before disassembly, I photographed every angle of the camera. These photographs became my roadmap during reassembly and prevented countless mistakes later in the project. Many beginners skip this step and regret it almost immediately. Next came the disassembly process. Every screw, spring, dial, and cover was removed carefully and stored in labeled containers. Organization may seem boring, but it is one of the biggest factors separating profitable restorers from frustrated hobbyists. As the camera came apart, I discovered years of dirt, hardened grease, and residue hidden inside. Much of the camera's poor performance came from neglect rather than permanent damage. Sometimes restoration is less about replacing parts and more about removing years of accumulated problems. That lesson applies surprisingly well to life. Many men spend years believing they are broken when they are really just carrying too much stress, disappointment, or burnout. Sometimes improvement begins with cleaning away what no longer serves you. With the camera fully disassembled, I began cleaning each component individually. Old grease was removed, dirt was cleared away, and every accessible surface received careful attention. Slowly, the Leica began looking less like a scrap project and more like a collectible camera again. After cleaning came inspection. I checked springs, gears, shutter curtains, rangefinder components, and adjustment mechanisms for damage or excessive wear. This stage determines whether a project remains profitable or becomes a financial mistake. Fortunately, most of the issues on this Leica IIIc were reparable. A few adjustments, replacement parts, and careful cleaning resolved the majority of the problems. The project was still well within budget. One reason restoration works as silent therapy is because it forces complete concentration. When you're handling tiny precision components, your mind cannot wander very far. Stress loses its grip because your attention is fully invested in the task. After repairs were completed, reassembly began. I used my reference photos constantly, comparing every stage to the original configuration. Patience during reassembly saves hours of frustration later. The moment of truth arrived when the camera was finally back together. I tested the shutter mechanism, checked the winding system, and verified the basic functions. Hearing the shutter fire correctly for the first time felt surprisingly satisfying. That sound represented more than a successful repair. It represented progress, patience, and persistence. In a world filled with unfinished projects and endless distractions, finishing something meaningful feels powerful. Now came the stage where profit is either gained or lost. Many restorers focus entirely on repairs while ignoring presentation. Buyers, however, often judge quality through photographs before they ever read a description. I cleaned the exterior one final time, and photographed the Leica under good lighting. Every angle was documented, including serial numbers, cosmetic imperfections, and key restored features. Transparency builds trust, and trust helps cameras sell faster. The next step was choosing the right marketplace. Leica collectors rarely spend their time browsing random classified ads. They gather in specialized photography forums, collector groups, auction platforms, and enthusiast communities. Understanding your market is one of the most important business skills you can develop. The best product in the world will struggle if it is presented to the wrong audience. Successful sellers learn where buyers already spend their time. My listing included detailed photographs and a complete description of the restoration process. I explained what repairs were performed and disclosed the camera's remaining imperfections. Honest listings create fewer disputes and more repeat customers. Within days, collectors began asking questions. They wanted to know about shutter performance, cosmetic condition, restoration details, and service history. Every answer became an opportunity to build confidence. Eventually, the camera sold. The final sale price was dramatically higher than the original purchase price and repair costs combined. That is where the financial side of restoration becomes exciting. However, revenue is not the same thing as profit. Many side hustles appear successful until you calculate the real numbers. Profitable businesses require accurate accounting. Every project should have its own spreadsheet. Record purchase price, shipping costs, repair expenses, replacement parts, marketplace fees, packaging costs, and final selling price. Knowing your numbers prevents unpleasant surprises. This habit also helps mental health. Financial stress often comes from uncertainty. Clear records replace uncertainty with facts. After every sale, I divide the proceeds into separate categories. Part goes toward future inventory, part covers operating expenses, and part becomes actual income. This system keeps the business growing without creating financial chaos. Many beginners make the mistake of spending profits immediately. Experienced restorers understand that future inventory creates future opportunities. Reinvestment is what transforms a hobby into a sustainable business. The next Leica project often begins before the previous one has fully left my mind. While one camera is being sold, another is being researched, purchased, or restored. Maintaining momentum helps create consistent results. Consistency matters in business and mental health. Long periods of inactivity often lead to doubt and uncertainty. Productive routines create stability. As skills improve, opportunities improve as well. Better knowledge leads to better purchases, better restorations, and stronger profits. Experience compounds over time. One of the most rewarding aspects of Leica restoration is seeing something valuable emerge from something neglected. A crushed camera that once looked hopeless becomes desirable again. That transformation never gets old. Every damaged Leica proves that appearances can be misleading. Underneath dents, dirt, and neglect, value often remains. The same principle applies far beyond cameras. The truth is that restoring Leica cameras will not solve every problem in life. It will not eliminate stress, remove responsibilities, or guarantee happiness. What it can do is provide focus, purpose, and a productive outlet that creates real value. Some people relax by watching television. Others scroll endlessly through social media. I discovered that bringing broken cameras back to life works far better for me. The financial rewards are certainly attractive. Turning a damaged camera into a profitable sale never stops being exciting. Yet the biggest benefit might be something much quieter. For a few hours at a time, the noise disappears. The stress fades into the background. The only thing that matters is the camera sitting on the workbench. That combination of focus and progress is what keeps many restorers coming back. Every project teaches something new. Every completed restoration creates confidence. Some projects generate a few $100s. Others generate far more. Regardless of the exact number, every successful restoration proves that patience and effort still matter. That is why I continue searching for damaged Leica cameras. They offer the opportunity to learn, earn, and focus all at the same time. Few side hustles provide that combination. The next crushed Leica is already waiting somewhere. It might be sitting in an attic, hidden at an estate sale, or listed online with terrible photographs. Most people will scroll past it without a second thought. The person who recognizes its potential may see something entirely different. They may see a future sale, a new challenge, and a few hours of silent therapy waiting to happen. Sometimes the most valuable opportunities arrive disguised as broken things.